49ers, man, and the Rams. They went through SoFi Stadium, and I mean this was a nip and tuck game. The 49ers came up, 10-7 at the half. Then came back in the third quarter, got a quick touchdown. And I mean, after that, they just forgot how to score, man. I don't know what really happened. The Rams got 13 unanswered points. It came down to, just oh my gosh, just gotta move the ball. Just move the ball to.
You mean the sport?
Kick
it just
the
came
field
down to
goal.
the
And
sport.
I mean,
hey Chris, the ball moved. It just moved between teams.
it's just, I can't even. I don't know what happened. Jimmy G,
You don't have words.
50%. 232 yards. I don't know what that last play was. That was the second worst play I saw in the playoffs, behind Kyler Murray's fling into the. That was the second worst.
I forgot about that.
That was the second worst.
Oh man.
Matthew Stafford, man, he actually showed up today. But at the end of the day, man, I think this is really more of a defensive effort. But I think at the end of the day, Rams, all the stars that were supposed to be stars on the Rams side showed up at the right time. Even Odell Beckham, he was just catching balls
Out of nowhere.
He dropped the first one. After that, he just like, you know what? I'm tired of my old life. I want my new. I want a new life, and he just started catching balls. It was just crazy.
I think that was his first 100-yard game since 2019.
2019. Cooper Kupp, of course, did Cooper Kupp things. That's what happens when he has a ride or die to help support him going through college and stuff, man. He just learned his craft, and now look at him, man. They both winning. The running game was boring though. I mean, Sony Michel was Cam Akers. They didn't lose much of anything, but.
Yeah, they wanted to feed Sony. They said at the beginning of the game, but there was nothing there for him to eat on that.
Yeah,
they tried to feed him, but plate was empty.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, man, the Rams, man, they were able to squeak out a win over the 49ers, man. They're going to the Super Bowl, and they're going to host the Super Bowl in SoFi Stadium, which is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Second year in a row, by the way, because last year was in Tampa Bay. So only difference is LA actually recognizes COVID. So anybody have any thoughts on this very, very mediocre game?
Wow. The game was mediocre now?
The game was good.
I'm pretty sure if it ended differently, it wouldn't have been mediocre. I'm pretty sure.
He would have been like,
you were so juiced.
ever.
Yo, let's do a rewind. That man was so juiced about this Packers game. That was the worst, one of the worst games I've ever seen.
Ever.
Yeah. He's it was so great. So excited. This
game was great. It was snowing. There was a lot of drama there. This one, not just.
Bro, we said it, man.
You created a drama in your head, man. You said drama. You bet that up in your head.
You were like, yo, stuff happened, and somehow the Niners won.
Yeah. That was the best summary of that game, period. Like, it was a lot of random things, and somehow the 49ers came out on top.
Yeah.
And, what was it? 10 points was the highest scoring team game. What was it?
It was.
Or was it a 13-point game?
It was 7-10. It doesn't. The only time they scored was in the opening drive. No one scored. No offensive side of the ball scored since then. So all this, the San Francisco 49ers didn't score any offensive touchdowns. Neither did the Green Bay Packers outside the opening drive. So I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody sleeping on the Niners defense though. Ain't nobody sleeping on that defense.
But we also said that lack of scoring is gonna bite them.
Yeah.
I mean, we were good until the fourth quarter. I don't know what happened. I mean, was it a Shanahan effect?
Y'all continued to not score. It could be Shanahan too. Y'all also had a lot of penalties this game.
Yeah, that was the. It was. I saw it was mad loud in there too for both teams.
When the Rams were coming back the second half, man, I forgot who Stafford threw it to, but caught the ball, helmet contact, tack on a 15-yard penalty.
Odell
I was
Beckham.
like, oh.
Odell Beckham got.
Yeah, it
the
was
one
Beckham.
who caught
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Yeah, we gave him 45 yards off of that one play. So
I think that was the first play of that drive.
I was just like, what are y'all doing? I think that was Jaquaski Tart who did that too. I was just like,
Yeah, it was Tart.
For
It was
what?
Tart.
it just didn't make sense. So I don't know, man. I think discipline at the end of the day was the killer for us. You know,
they had almost 100 more passing yards than y'all.
I mean, they kind of had to fight their way back to the game, but yeah, they I don't know why. Like I would just play the pass every time. I'm not looking for Sonny Michel to run. Like he's not going to carry the team. So
Yeah.
But what they started doing was
they
started doing like a lot of screen passes too. So like they would do a screen pass for Cooper Kupp and he'll get like 12 yards. So they'd do Odell Beckham and he'll get like 8 yards. So they were doing a lot of short. They weren't going over the top for the most part. The only time they went over the top, which I was just like, why would you go like? Just like no one's gonna go over the top. Let's just play because they've been dipping and dunking. They went over the top for the touchdown for Kupp. I was just like,
Yeah.
Of course they'll go over the top. When the one time I was just like, yeah, they're not gonna go over the top.
I want to get y'all sleeping.
Chess match. That's a chess match.
Yeah.
And I got to take my hat off, man. To you mentioned it before, but Odell, man, because he didn't have it wasn't the Giants Odell Beckham, killing the secondary, going over the top, making
One
spectacular
hand
catches. Yeah, he was playing the underneath routes, man, which I was shocked because I think route running has been one of his weaknesses. But he was getting catches underneath the defense, and I was like, "Hey, way to go, Beckham! Get him how you can, man." That was nice.
Yeah. So.
And the fact that Stafford was actually not. Every time he tried to go deep, there was trouble, which is kind of odd because he was underthrowing people, and Stafford is normally known to overthrow. So that was odd. But then you guys did give Stafford a cheap shot in the first half. Let's not forget about that.
A cheap
You gotta
shot.
set the tone,
What are you
man.
talking
Gotta set
about?
the tone.
A cheap shot.
Dude, y'all knocked him down when he didn't even have the ball, bro.
No one saw that. I
It
don't
was
know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Now I'll put it
Kev,
on.
did you see that?
I'll
Did
drop
you
it.
see- did you see it?
I'll drop it on the gram. I'll drop it on the gram so y'all can see it.
Alright, no one
And
saw
I'll-
it.
I'll make sure-
Nobody saw it.
If you on the field, you could get got, bro. Let's keep it pushing.
Yeah, man.
Nah, bro, not like that. Not for the backside.
Not
We
like
don't
that,
even have the ball, bro.
So they're gonna go to the Super Bowl. Oh man. I mean that's.
How do y'all feel about this matchup coming up?
I mean, it's gonna be a fun game. I already know who I got as my preliminary pick.
Who's that,
Bro?
Bengals?
Joe
Bengals, the hot
Smooth, man. The dude is out here
Getting hot.
just winning.
I feel you, but I feel like the Rams have the star power, man. Like they just got that talent.
They do.
They have the receiver talent.
So Bengals got star power too on the offensive side. Actually, they have a more complete offense than.
Yeah,
They
more
do have a
balanced
better
offense.
What about
quarterback.
the
Yeah, more
defense? What about the defense? I heard a lot of talks about offense, but like, what about the defense?
Defense is good too. Defense stopped the Titans, and they stopped the.
They held
the
49ers
Chiefs.
to 17. Well, we already said they have scoring issues, but
Yeah.
I think the defense is good on both sides. I don't know if the defense. I don't know what their game plan is going to be against the Rams. I don't think that same strategy I feel like they had a good strategy for the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if it'll work as well against this quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey, but you got Von Miller, Aaron Donald with the Rams, man. They're gonna feast on Burrow because he's had a lot of sacks this season. So that O-line is going to be under fire for the entire Super Bowl.
That is scary. That is scary.
That is.
That's true. No, that's probably going to be the only thing that I think is going to be there, where they're going to be have an uphill battle is their O-line is trying to like contain Aaron
All-stars.
Donald and Von Miller. Like that just
Hall of
Famers, like not just all-stars.
Dude,
Hall of
yes.
Famers.
I know.
And Weedle, man, that forward safety is he's pretty good too. He's pretty good too. So, but that D-line is going to be feasting.
But
So that's a good point, Kev.
But I mean, the way to counteract a lot of that, I mean, I don't know what their game plan is going to be, but one way to counteract that is to have like quick passes, quick out passes, like slants and hitches and stuff like that, just to flats and stuff like that. Maybe some screen passes to get them off of like that, like keep them guessing about whether they should rush or not. You know what I mean? So I think there is a counter punch to that, but they'll have to do it. And I think at the end of the day, just from what I've seen in the playoffs, man, I don't really see much game plan changing from half to half with Sean McVay. I mean, he out here throwing challenge flags, and I don't know why.
That was
so.
That was so weird.
I was like,
do you think that's inexperience in the postseason?
I mean,
he's been in the Super Bowl before. Like, come on.
It was weird. It looked emotional. I don't know. It looked emotional. I didn't understand it.
Yeah. I think it's just
how you throw one for the whole season and 2 in one game.
That
dude was throwing it. He was throwing challenge flags like rice at the wedding. I don't know what was up with him, bro.
He just found out he got that power.
Man, it was weird.
So, it was odd.
Yeah. So, but no, I do think my preliminary pick, man, is gonna be gonna be Bengals, man. They hot, bro. Like I can't.
Bengals by what? By what? By how much?
If I was to say, because they're playing in LA. Bengals. Let's see.
Another factor.
I'll give them. I'll say 5. Bengals by 5.
Okay.
You know,
I
would say the only thing.
It's
the
gonna be
Rams
more
in
than
this
3
playoffs.
or less than 7. So
I like
how you get 5 though? How you get 5?
That's what he just told you.
I know, but how you get 5? Kick a field goal, have a safety. Like how you even get to 5?
I'm a combination of field goals and
field goals and touchdowns. Field goals.
I don't know. Someone may get a safety. I don't know, man. We'll see.
That's what I mean. Like that's the only way I really see a 5 coming into play. But let's see though. It's like that.
That's interesting.
The only number you can't score. Yeah, the only number you can't score is 1. Like the number 1, the value 1.
Yeah.
Everything else is a combination of 3s, 6s, and 7s.
But you can still lose by 1. You could lose. You could not gain a point. You should get from an extra point. So
extra point, yeah, that's true. You can get extra point.
So
you know,
extra point. Yeah.
Are we going to overtime this one or straight up?
I think
it's gonna be a straight up money.
This gonna be straight
I don't see OT.
I don't see OT. And one thing for the Rams, I know we talked about the D line, but looking at who they played in the playoffs so far, they have not played a team. This is odd to say about a Niner team, but they have not played a team that executed their run game properly. You know, and the Bengals able to do that.
Yeah.
The Bucks. Fournette was injured, and for whatever reason, I looked at the stats, man. It seemed like the Niners ran more, but they didn't run.
They didn't. They tried to,
which is odd.
Run, but
it looked like from watching the game, like you said, like it seemed that their success came from the run game, but that wasn't a very strong run game.
Yeah.
No.
So, but I mean,
but that D line is solid. So
yeah, that's it. Yeah, the run game was just trash, and I think part of it was because they just wasn't getting much movement, and they were trying to really feature Debo, and I'm just like, bruh, everyone knows the answer is Debo, so stop forcing it to him. You know, the surprise.
Well, I mean, they ran Mitchell Moore.
They ran with Mitchell Moore, but what I'm just saying is like they were just trying so hard to get Debo the ball that they went away from their identity of just being a ground and pound team, and you know, like. There was sometimes I saw, I think, what was it? Was it them? Who, I think they did they had 2 first down pass plays or whatever. After that, they ran the ball 2 times for losses. Or no gains. And I'm just like, you was just killing them with the pass game. Because they want you to run the ball. They expect you to run the ball. So they was allowing for Ayuk to get open, and then you went away from it. It just didn't make any sense, man. I mean, Kittle's only had 3 catches. It's just 2 catches.
Yeah, it was odd. It was an odd play.
Yeah.
I mean, we could say Shanahan, but I mean, at the end of the day, this is the coach that's brought them. He's got them to the postseason, and it was funny how in the game they were showing all the Shanahan hate throughout the season. But
oh yeah,
I mean, as much we we trashed him, but he's got them to the postseason with Garoppolo, and that speaks volumes to his coaching ability, man.
Yeah.
So I don't think getting rid of the coach is the answer.
I agree.
What happened to y'all world famous special teams?
But we had some good punts that left them like on the 1 yard line. It was pretty good.
Okay.
We actually had some good punt returns, some good kickoffs. It was they didn't lose us the game. So that's what happened.
They didn't lose you the game.
I mean, they didn't lose y'all the game, but you remember how we was like, how you really thought y'all was gonna come in here and upset the Packers and had these field goal blocks. He's like, oh yeah, and we were talking about how the rarity of getting the field goal block, and I think you said Green Bay had a suspect special team, and Kev still showed you the odds, and you was just like, oh yeah, I knew this special teams is something special, no pun intended. And I'm just asking, where was all that?
I believe you're mischaracterizing my position. I said that we had a good special teams. I said our defense was first, our offense and special teams was second.
Vote for Chris.
Okay, for real.
What? I'm
Give me with the attorney. You mischaracterized.
So.
Yeah, forming on y'all right now.
So, I don't know, man. Good luck. I answered your question. So, if you want anything more, I can give it to you. Anything else, guys? We can wrap up, man. This has been one of the most somber episodes.
This is a great episode, man.
For you,
this is a great game. I love how the Rams rose up from the ashes, man, and just put that stomped the Niners, bro. I loved every minute of it. And Chris, it's funny you said 5. Like nobody says 5. Kev, good call out. Because Vegas, who's very smart at this thing, has the Rams winning as a 3.5 favorite. 3.5. Notice how they did that math, man. But Chris, we know you're special, bro. Special, Chris. Special. Shout out to Fancy, man. Special K.
Wow, man. Wow. The name I have on here, if you didn't realize, is Chris McPherson. If you again mischaracterized my character.
Ain't unfair, man. You good.
So anything else, man, y'all wanna add? Like I said, this is we can hurry up and get out of here, man.
You good?
No,
you ready for the Super Bowl?
I'm ready for the Super Bowl. I'm even more ready for the All-Star game. Shout out to John Moran.
Oh.
I'm skipping the
I was like, you talking about Pro Bowl? Watch his Pro Bowl. I was like,
dude, that skips
when
sports.
your team is out, you just switch. Started talking about hockey.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Tiger Swing is back. Y'all seen that NASCAR? Like he ready? He done with football.
It's over.
You see J.R. Smith killing it at NC State, bro.
Y'all done it or y'all finished, man? Anything else? We can go ahead and
We not as done and finished as you are, but we can keep it going, man.
We not as done as finished as those Niners are, bro. That's what I thought you were gonna say, Reg.
Wow. All right, but let's go ahead and wrap this up then.